Alright, here we go with some more law enforcement situations or whatever. This cop is pulled up. I'm at the church parking lot. I don't know why the cops have been called on me. You can already tell there's going to be some extra BS with his demeanor and how he just got out the car.
Hello.
What's going on?
I'm Officer Russ for the police department. The church called because they said that you were living here.
They said I was living here. I don't live here, no.
Okay. Have you talked to anybody at the church to make sure you can stay here?
I don't live here.
Okay, but you are on their property, right?
Obviously, yeah, but I don't live here though. So what is the issue? What's the problem?
Well, you're on private property.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And they called to see what you were, to have us come out here because they said they thought you were living out here.
Do they want me to leave?
Let me check. 2361. Can you get a hold of the caller and see if they want him to leave? Or if it's okay if they stay? If they say you can stay, we got no problem.
What is your name, sir?
Me?
Yes, sir.
I introduced myself when I came up.
I don't recall you introducing yourself.
I said, hi, I'm Officer Russ with Friendswood Police Department.
What's your badge number?
2361.
I'm Sergeant Kimberly. 2361.
I guess y'all know about me. Y'all know the routine, huh? I can tell by your demeanors and...
There's nothing wrong with it. 68. We're good out here. Really, it just at this point, it just comes down to the church wants you here or not. This is their property. They say yes, and then we're going to leave. If they say no, then you got to leave.
I understand. I understand.
If you don't mind me asking, are you really homeless though? Like, do you need help? Like, do you need places to stay?
No, I choose...
I got a whole pack of resources I can give you if you need help.
Um,
Got a bunch of phone numbers and a bunch of stuff like that that you can get some resources from.
I choose to live this way for right now. So.
Do you want me to give you that information in case you need it?
Sure.
You have a blue pack with you? A little violence?
Yeah.
So that way you don't have to answer any other questions. So you'll have the resources.
Sure.
I'll feel better that you can call somebody if you need to.
Sure. Appreciate that.
So don't be disturbed. It says that it's a victim's information packet.
Uh-huh.
That's just what it's called.
I got you.
But it'll have a whole list of phone numbers in the back of it.
I got you. Are you guys members of the Fraternal Order of Police?
No.
You're not? Are you guys Masons?
No.
No?
Should we be?
No, I was just asking. I was just asking. Someone suggested that I ask that the next time I have an encounter with police, because I usually have like a lot of encounters kind of similar to this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, the whole Mason thing, that's kind of, I don't know very many people that are Masons.
Oh, really?
It's kind of like an older thing. Like, I know a bunch of old guys used to be Masons.
Oh, really?
Like plumbers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what they do nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yours got wet? Yeah. If you want to hang out, I'll look and see if I can find that packet for you.
I'll hang.
But the church just said they don't want you here.
They did say. Okay. But
so
you want
to hang out for me to look for that packet real quick, but ultimately at the end of it, you're going to have to leave because the church doesn't want you.
I understand.
So do you want to stay with me while I look and see if I have one of those?
Yes, sir. Do you know the name of the person that you spoke to, or the calling party?
I don't.
You don't? Okay. So they didn't give that information when they called?
Dispatch didn't give it to me.
They didn't give it to you? Okay.
No, they just gave me the call, but they didn't tell me who the caller was.
I got you. Well, so what would be some places that you think that I could park at and be all right? Because the reason why I like parking in churches is because You know, during the week, there's no real activity, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's
this one there is, because it's a daycare and school.
Oh, it is a daycare. I had no idea.
Giant playgrounds are right behind you.
Well, I thought that was just like during like the.
Yeah, no, they have kids coming in and out all day.
Oh,
that's why they were
you know what?
afraid when there was somebody behind the building.
Had I known that, I would have never even came here. I thought that was like during like Sundays and stuff like that, or
they do a full-time one here.
Oh, I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah. And that's why usually I don't think they would care.
Yeah.
When the teachers see somebody sitting out here in the car, they just get a little worried.
I totally understand. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's all right. They were real cool about it and everything.
Okay.
The only, I mean, for like long term, like stay overnight.
Yeah.
I don't know around here. I mean,
because I get a lot of harassment, you know, from different people, like people pulling up to my car or parking close to me. Like it'll be a big open parking space, and then somebody will pull like maybe a parking space over next to me, and I'm kind of like, okay, what is this about? And that usually happens like different places that I go to. Another officer suggested Walmart. But yeah. I get that harassment there as well. So it's
I think any business, they're probably not going to want you staying there too long.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I would try fast food places. I mean, ones that are open 24 hours, you probably wouldn't have a problem.
Okay.
And I would think most churches would let you stay there, and they probably will. Just this one won't because they got the kids.
I got you. So does this situation warrant 3 police vehicles?
I don't know who that one is. The other ones are my supervisors that are just in the area.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know who that one is.
Gotcha.
He could just be nosy. I'm not sure.
Oh, he found it. Cool.
Alright, so like I said, don't be worried about the title.
Okay.
The backside's what I'm giving you, though.
Gotcha.
All these referrals for all this aid and stuff that you can get.
Okay.
If you need a place to stay, you need food, stuff like that, all this stuff's on here.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. I'll be leaving right now.
Alrighty.
See, he did the whole alrighty thing. See, they know about me and they watch my videos. When I go to different places, did y'all hear how he said alrighty? If you go back and watch my tree climbing video that I did at that park, which is in Friendswood, and I will leave the link at the bottom of the page in case y'all haven't watched that video. The first thing I said, you know, because I was doing my little, you know, being silly and doing my little country accent thing, or Texas accent, and the first thing I said was, alrighty. So, like, everywhere I go, like, people that do that, they're letting me know, you know, that they know about me, that they watch my videos and stuff like that. So, let me go ahead and head out. Bear with me. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Because they said that I couldn't. And I had no idea that there was a school here, to be honest with you. I had no idea. I mean, there are some churches that have like little playgrounds for kids, like after service, you know, the kids come out to the playground and play. But I actually had no idea that, I had no idea that they had that going on here, so. Alright. Let's roll. These guys were nice, though. They're pretty nice. I mean, you know, the officers haven't treated me bad, you know what I'm saying? It's just that they just keep encountering me or whatever. And now they're trying to throw in there like, oh, you're on private property. Okay, you know, a lot of places are private property, but they're still open to the public. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if the people that run the place have a problem with you being there, then if the officer says that they told them that you have to leave, then you have to leave. Because if you don't leave, then it's trespassing. So them throwing out there that this is private property, and see, they had more police vehicles over there. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4. They had 4 police vehicles come out. But then again, hey, it is a school, like she said. They got school stuff going on here too, so I'm pretty sure, you know, they have to be cautious and have that many officers out, you know, out there or whatever. So, you know, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt on this one. But honestly, had I known that this was like a daycare type of place, I had no idea, because I've been to this church several times before. I usually don't stay that long. I would usually stay like overnight and then leave like in the morning. But this is during the work week for me. So when I got off work, I came over here and I slept. And it's, what is it? It's 12:47 right now. I got off at 6 a.m. So, I'm gonna just U-turn. Let me just go ahead and turn this in. U-turn. It's taking too long. So, yeah, I'm not saying anything negative about this encounter or anything like that. You know, it's just, it is what it is. It was a place that housed children during the day for like a daycare type of thing. So yeah, I totally did not know that. Yeah, that's how it is. Oh, what am I gonna do? And I wasn't asleep when they approached. I was actually up. I had just got off the phone with another TI, and then some minutes later, these guys showed up. But dang, I like that spot too. That was a nice little spot. So I guess I can't come back there. I cannot come back there. So I guess what am I gonna do? Am I gonna have to hit up every single church in the surrounding area or in Texas to? I guess what I need, and I think I've mentioned this in other videos, man, if there's someone in Kemah or the surrounding area of Kemah, I'd really like to stay as close to my job as I possibly can. If someone has like a big piece of land that's in the sticks or something like that, or just like, you know, just an open field or somewhere that I could just park, man, I would be highly appreciative. That's what I need. I need to be in an area where it's fenced, where it's an owned property, so that no one else has an excuse to be on that property. For example, perps. So I don't want nobody to have no excuse to show up, you know, just out the blue to harass me or to provoke me or whatever. So that's really what I'm needing. And I'm really trying to find that. There have been times where I've driven on roads or highways and I'll see people like open up these gates to like a big field or something like that, and at the time it does not dawn on me to pull up to them and ask them. It's like I pass them up and then it's like, oh, they're gonna be gone by the time I U-turn or whatever. But if I could catch people like that and just be like, hey, explain my situation, if I got to give them my ID so they can do a check on me and stuff like that, like I'll be more than happy to do that. I prefer living out of my vehicle because of the situation and what I'm having to deal with, as I've explained before. And I have income, so it's not like I'm just like not having any money or anything like that. I just choose to do this for now. And you know, these people, these devils, they always try to find ways for you to spend money. It's like whenever you try to save up some money, or you have a little money saved up and you want to do something or make a move, they'll always do something to make something happen to where you got to spend that money on whatever it is that they messed up and stuff like that. So it's just crazy. It is insane in the membrane. But yeah, it's pretty hot today. Pretty darn hot. Okay, if I go right, no, I'm just gonna keep straight. Probably need to get from behind this vehicle here. I just need to pull in somewhere where I can put all my pillows up and stuff like that. Because whenever I'm done sleep, you know, I keep everything very organized in my car. You know, it may look a little stuffy, but I know exactly where every single thing is in my vehicle, and I keep everything very just neat and organized. Like once I'm up, I don't just leave stuff all out like this. That's only because I've been asleep and stuff like that. So, you know, just because you're living out your car or whatever, it doesn't mean that you still can't have organization I had an officer come in me one time. What had happened? They were asking me where something was in my car because they were searching my vehicle or whatever, and they were surprised to know, they were surprised to find out that I knew exactly where everything was. And she was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." It's like, "Yep. So if y'all plant something in here, I'm gonna know y'all planted something, because obviously it's not gonna be mine, and I will find it." Because I do check my car periodically. Like, I just go through my things. I look in my bags just to make sure that nothing has been placed in there. And I haven't come across any cops like that. I don't think the cops that I've encountered, do that kind of stuff. Then again, with some of them I might be wrong, but So yeah, there you have it. The guy said that he's not a part of any fraternal order of police, and they're not, he's not a Mason. And he said something about, the Mason thing is kind of like with old people, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe he wasn't being truthful about it. Who knows? But I kind of believed him in a little bit, But yeah, it is extremely hot today. I thank the Father in heaven for giving me the tenure and just the will to endure and get through all this. I've been through quite a few summers and winters without AC and heat. I don't know how I've survived so long and not even get sick. You know what I mean? As cold as it was during the winter, and never got sick. I used to take showers outside. Like, I would go to like a hidden area and take showers. I would use a water bottle. Matter of fact, let me pull it out if I can even get to it while I'm driving. Probably not. And I'm choosing to stay behind this trailer because I know what the speed limit is over here. Anyways, I can't get to that. Oh yeah, here it is. So let me show y'all real quick. Yeah, so I would get bottles like this full of water, and then I would take my rag or my loofah, soap it up. I'd douse my body with the water, get myself wet first, and then put water on the loofah, add I use bar soap up real quick on some like military style type stuff, and then just rinse my body off. I used to do that. I did that under a freeway one time. Like, it was kind of like hidden. It was like this little area. And then I did it like in the forest. And then I did it like off the feeder road. Like, it was always hidden, of course. I wasn't out there like exposing myself or anything, but I did what I had to do to survive. At the time, I didn't have money to get a gym membership to take showers and stuff like that. I was actually looking for work at that particular time. And so yeah, that's what I had to do to keep myself clean, so that, if I had an interview or something like that, I'd be presentable. I would go into gas station bathrooms and, try to shave and stuff like that. So you do what you have to do to survive. You do what you got to do to survive. And I'm just grateful that I was able to go through that and still keep my mind. There are a lot of people that go crazy. They're so used to having things, and all of a sudden they become homeless and they go without. It's hard for them, These are the people that end up killing themselves, or they go out and they kill people, because it's like they feel shameful. It's kind of a dishonorable thing, depending on what kind of family or culture it is. People are looked down upon, but me, I don't care about none of that. You know, I really don't care about other people's opinions or what they think or feel about my situation, because they don't live my life to know what I have to go through and deal with on a daily basis. They do not know. So yeah, I'm just trying to find me a little area to turn into right quick. Okay, I know where I'll go. I know where I'm gonna go. They had the shades going, and you could tell they know these officers. They tell on themselves a lot of times. That's why when people are on my videos talking about, oh, you talk too much. Listen, I can talk as much as I want to, because I am not a criminal. I am not doing nothing wrong. There's nothing that these people can get on me, because there is nothing to get. Out of every single encounter that I've had with these people, there's no arrest. They don't find anything, so it's like, hey, y'all keep doing that. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting taxpayers' money. You know, this encounter I just had at this church. You know what I'm saying? 4 officers, really? It took 4 vehicles to come out there just for that? Vehicles. I've been in situations where there were more vehicles. I have videos that I haven't even posted where there was like more vehicles than that, and this wasn't even at a church. This was somewhere where I wasn't on private property at all. So yeah, they got yeah, buddy. But I like that spot, though. I'm going to miss that spot. It was a nice little view. Used to have the little birds that hang out in that tree right next to me. It's all nice and hidden. Yeah, if perps came back there, you would know. You know, I just set up my camera and just hang out. Just hang out. Okay, so this is an area here that I can turn up into. Is in the left here, I believe it is. This is another little park that I've been to once before. I didn't really like it. But this area is shaded, so I may start coming here. But then again, like I said, these perps, they let me slow my roll, because it is really bumpy through here. These potholes are terrible. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna roll through here, park, and get myself together. Jeez, you can't even see some of these potholes. Alright, I'm gonna turn around and park on the side of here, so I can have some shade under this little area, and this will be perfect. And I can just back in. I could just back in. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying earlier, you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, you talk too much, don't talk to the cops and stuff like that. Again, I don't have nothing to hide. I'm well aware of my rights. I'm aware that I don't have to say anything to them, but I like to keep them talking, because, you know, it kind of, it reveals more information to you guys as to what these people do, you know. Again, when this encounter I just had, when they walked up to me, they already knew the deal, you know what I mean? Like, he had the little smirk on his face and everything. He even admitted it, you know what I'm saying? It's like when I was like, oh yeah, I guess y'all know the routine, huh? Y'all know the routine. Let me have your names and your badge numbers and all that. It's so funny, man. They're not all cops are bad cops. You know what I'm saying? They're not all bad. You have some really good guys out there. The only reason cops would have to really be an a-hole to you is if you're a criminal. You know what I'm saying? If you're known for doing criminal activities, if you're known for just being a real scumbag, then just like they know if you're a good guy, they're gonna know if a person is a bad person in the community or whatever. But then again, how do you explain gang stalking though? You know what I'm saying? I've had officers tell me that they know that I'm a good guy. They know that I'm a good person. It's like, well, how do you know that you don't know me? You know what I mean? How do you know that? But yeah. How do you explain the gang stalking then if they know that we're good people? And then I've also heard that some of these, it's been said that targeted individuals are emotionally disturbed individuals. Meaning that, I guess we're overly sensitive, or we're real sensitive about things, and, we're quick to anger and stuff like that. And that is definitely not the case with me personally, and I don't think that's the case with any of us that are going through this. What it is that you have these narcissistic a-holes who think that they run everything, and who think that they can bully you and abuse you and insult you, and they think that no one is going to stand up to them. And when you finally do stand up to them, it scares the crap out of them. So what they do is they call mommy and daddy, i.e. the police. They get in contact with their connections to higher authorities and things of that nature, and that's how you get put on the list for gang stalking. I don't put up with anybody's bull crap. You know what I mean? I've always been the type of person to stand up to people and not let people bully me around and stuff like that. I got bullied when I was in school a lot, a whole lot. And again, I stayed to myself in school. I was very quiet. I had a lot of girlfriends. I had a lot of girlfriends that I didn't even know about. And a lot of the guys that I went to school with were jealous of that. They didn't like the fact that a lot of the girls were liking me, this quiet, shy guy who stayed to himself, but the girls wouldn't give them the time of day. And I wasn't even interested in having a girlfriend. Like when I was in high school and stuff like that, I was into my books. I was like a nerd. But I had a lot of females that really that was liking me or whatever. And I used to get like beat up because of a female that I didn't even know liked me. That I didn't even know liked me. So it was just stuff like that. And I used to also would get beat up just for doing my homework, turning it in on time. I'd even let some of these bullies even copy my homework. You know what I'm saying? I would help some of them out, and still I would get, pestered and harassed and stuff like that. So I was like, man, now that I'm older, it's a whole different ball game. When you're older, and you're grown, you're able to protect yourself a lot better. So again, when you stand up to these narcissist abusers, whether it's in the workplace or just being out in public, they don't like the fact that you stand up to them, because they feel like they run everything. They feel like they own everything, and that nobody can say nothing to them. They can't take a dose of their own medicine. So they sit up there, they like to insult you and call you names and do these subliminal disses and things of that nature. But when you do it to them, it's a problem. They got to go tell the boss, or they got to spread rumors around about you that, oh, you're rude and you're mean. No, fool, I'm just rude and mean to you because you're a scumbag, you're an idiot. So don't try to taint my image with everybody else just because I'm not getting along with you. And what really irks me is that you have other people that will believe what the other person is telling them without them having their own encounters with you. It's like they go ahead and believe it And then what you have is people start testing you. You know, they want to start doing the little things just to see if it's true. That pisses me off. Like if somebody came to me and said, hey, you know, this Joe guy is real rude. He doesn't speak to me. You know, whenever I see him, I say hello to him. He doesn't speak to me. In my mind, I'm going to think, okay, so what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? I'm not going to make a big deal of it. Maybe the guy just doesn't like to talk, you know? And I'm also going to think in my mind, what did you do to that individual that he's not speaking to you? You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't look at it from both sides or the other side. It's always one-sided. Oh, he has to be crazy because he doesn't speak to nobody. He doesn't say anything. When I notice a pattern of these people trying to test me because they've heard something from someone else, it makes me not even want to talk to them. Because they're hive-minded. I don't want to deal with people that are hive-minded. I like dealing with individuals who are like-minded as myself, who think outside the box, who's not all about trying to fit in and do what everybody else is doing. I'm not like that at all. I am totally different from most people. I found out not too long, well, probably about a year ago, that my personality type is an INFJ. And that's supposed to be one of like the rarest personality type in the world. They said that Jesus actually had that personality type. So that explains a lot as to why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with now. You know, I don't take a liking to people trying to boss me around. That's not my boss. You understand what I'm saying? People trying to get me to do their work. You know, I used to fall for that kind of stuff. You know, growing up and, you know, when I was a younger man and working in the workplace, I would always have to do other people's work.